Hello twin flames and welcome to this video. So in this video today, we're going to be talking about the physical self. Why as a twin flame we experience physical symptoms and what those symptoms mean. Now, so many of you asked for this when I put the community post on. And I have done videos in the playlist you can go and watch right now with a breakdown of all the things we go through. But it's always nice to do a refresher and talk about it now. So why do we go through these physical things? Well, first of all, you evolve and grow on your journey. And I'm addressing the divine feminine here, but obviously if you're masculine watching, this will help too. So as a divine feminine, we transform, we grow, we evolve. As a divine masculine, we grow, we transform and evolve. So that when we move into union, we align with both energies. And it doesn't matter if you are in a straight connection or a same-sex connection. When you are in union, you will operate in both divine feminine and divine masculine energy equally, because that's the way it's meant to. But usually before union, we take on the energy of one or the other. And that's why we say, I feel I'm the divine feminine, or I feel I'm the divine masculine. Now, again, they give me this communication, where I'm going to talk about in a second. So if you start experiencing physical symptoms throughout this reading, it's because things are being cleared. So we experience both energies too. So one day you could be feeling very vibrant and positive. The next day you could be feeling negative and doubtful. And that means you're also experiencing both masculine and feminine energies. And you're learning who you are. You're learning to understand and to trust what you feel, because what you feel is real. Now, on this journey of life, as a light worker, you will predominantly connect with things in different ways. But most of us are energy feelers. That means we feel energy. We feel other people's pain. We feel other people's, joy too, but we feel the things they go through. And because we are an empath. And if we don't shield ourselves or understand that, it can be very, it can be very distressing. It can kind of stop us from doing things because we don't understand. We think there's something wrong, or we feel very disorientated, and we're like, "What is going on?" And I went through this back in my journey, right at kind of the beginning of my journey, because when I first started doing readings a long time ago, I'm talking about way before, 2010 really. That was when I started experiencing physical things. And at first it was very scary because I thought, why am I feeling this way? What's wrong with me? I'd do a reading. And before I was due to do the reading, I'd experience heart attack pains or, restrictive things going on in the body, or an ache or a pain or something. And then I'd realise when I was doing the reading that it was connected with the person I was reading for, or something they were dealing with or connecting with. And, I had to release fear. Fear is burpy energies. Whenever you burp, you're releasing fear. So we have to release fear around what we feel. Because as an empath and a light worker, you are going to experience these things. It's just all part of it. And we learn to understand through time and trial and error and connecting with the self, whether it's something you're going through, something you are dealing with because of your ascension and transformation, or because of your twin flames journey, or anyone else you're dealing with. So let's start with you first of all. So if you're experiencing something physically, you'll know if it's connected with you. You just know. Because you get to know your body. On this journey, we learn to love ourselves and give to ourselves and nourish ourselves. So you will also learn to understand your body. Your body will speak to you. You'll also feel a lot differently if the connection is that you're having with your body feels out of your body. So you may feel like you're experiencing something connected with Ascension. So Ascension can also create that out-of-body experience, nausea, feeling a bit woozy. We can get the downloads in the ears, the ringing in the ears, all these kind of things, because Ascension means we are rising up. And the reason we rise up is so we can connect easier with our loved ones in heaven, connect with our angels, our guides, the ascended masters, spirits, the other realms. So you'll know really when you were feeling Ascension symptoms, because it will kind of lift you out of your body a little bit. And when you're dealing with your twins symptoms or energy, you'll feel it because you may feel a sense of sadness or a sense of urgency or a sense of, difference between the way you feel when you're going through something or they are. So that's the best way I can describe it. Now, our body is a temple, and our body is our earthly vessel. So we have to be good to our body. It houses our soul and our spirit, our inner essence. Our aura surrounds our body, and that protects our physical self. So we feel things. Sometimes we can shield ourselves so well that things don't even get past our aura. Anyone sending negative vibes at you, or what you may say is black magic at you. These are like when people say, oh, that person's giving you daggers. It's because that person may be in their mind sending you a nasty thought. But really energetically, it's like they've picked up a knife or a sword and they're trying to throw it at you. Well, if you've got an energy shield around your aura, imagine your aura is an energy shield, which is really what it does. But if you're not grounding yourself, or if you're negative, or if you're dealing with some kind of pain, then those shield, your shield is like your shield is going to come down, and you're going to allow those things in. It's going to hurt you and affect you and cause more problems. Yet imagine your aura is doing its job, and you're doing your job, and you're feeling good, and you're feeling shielded, and you throw an energetic knife at someone, it's going to bounce off the aura. So what the angels are telling me, and this is what they're giving me right now as I'm channeling, your aura, which is kind of the energy that is around your physical self. And some people have the gift of seeing auras, different colours and so forth. Your aura is really a shield. Your shield. Your aura is also your light and radiance, the way you shine, the way you show the world your spiritual self. So if you're operating in real love and light, you're going to have a really bright, beautiful aura. If you're operating in pain and sorrow, you may have a really dark aura. So how we feel affects everything within us and around us. So what the angels are saying is the aura is really a shield, and your shield has power. Now you can enforce that shield at any time by calling on Archangel Michael and the band of mercy angels if you're in fear to shield you, and it enhances your aura. And that is like a big shield. Imagine a ship like in Independence Day. You've got that alien ship and they're firing at it, and it's just got this kind of force field around it. So anything that's been shot at it bounces back. And that's what your aura will do. So you can enhance that all the time with Archangel Michael. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for shielding me. It's as simple as that. And he'll shield you. So the aura stops things from affecting us in a very detrimental way. And, for those of you who think that, oh, I'm having black magic done on me or any of those things, all you have to do is call on Archangel Michael. And remember that nothing can affect you without your permission. So if you know that's not going to affect me anyway, because my bond with my twin flame is way too strong to let anything fear-based or dark affect it. It's too bright and light. Think of the flames that burn. Then nothing can affect it. If you think it's going to affect it, it will, because thoughts become things. It's like how I talk about intention bracelets. Okay, if you receive a bracelet and you've kind of bought it from someone and they've put their good feelings on it, if you get it and think, this is going to bring me money, happiness, joy, it's going to work for me, I can't wait to put this on, and you put it on, your life will transform. And you may put all the credit down to that person who sent you the bracelet, but you are the one who's done the intention. It's your belief that created the positive change. If you get the same bracelet and think it's not going to do anything, it's not going to, even if you wear it, it's not going to do anything, won't work for me, it's a load of rubbish, that's what it's going to bring into your life. You may find your life getting worse. So it's all about perception. Remember, you are the one that has the power. No object or person can have power over you and your life without your permission and say so. So it's really important you know that too. So the body is split into parts. So first we've got the head to about there where the throat is. And then we've got the torso. Okay, where about there, you've got the heart in this energy, right down to kind of where, the tops of your legs, I'd say your hips, thank you, your hips, your torso, and then you've got the lower part of your body. So you will experience things in all areas of your body. Now, Many of you are going to experience the ones I talk about. Some of you are going to experience other things. So first of all, your body speaks to you constantly, and your angels guide you constantly, and you have Archangel Raphael and your guardian angel with you constantly. Archangel Raphael is the healer of physical self, physical body and emotions, because the things we think in here affect our body here. So when we're thinking good thoughts, our body feels good because we're operating in ease and peace. If we feel stressed out and angry, frustrated, we don't feel at ease. We feel a dis-ease in the physical mind, the physical self. So we bring in dis-ease, disease to our body. And some things we go through for spiritual lessons. Maybe you have a disability, or you have an accident, or something happens that you have to have an operation for, or something goes on. And you might think, well, you can't really say I've manifested that, Liz. And it's not really about manifesting it. It's about understanding that if you're going through something physically that you feel you have no control over, it's also to grow you and learn you and change something within your life. For example, my mum, she went through a big spiritual awakening when she got cancer. She had mouth cancer and she had to have a big, huge operation. It changed her life. It made her lose some parts of herself, but gain so many other things. She went through a big awakening. Without that, she probably wouldn't have lived as long as she did. Anyway, regardless of the cancer, because of what she was doing and the way she was mistreating her physical self. And it's all about self-love. So if we aren't loving ourselves as much as we should be, things can happen to make these changes. If you're running around and the angels are constantly giving you the guidance, you need a break, you need to slow down, you need to have some time off work. Something will happen if you don't follow through on that guidance to slow you down. You may break your leg and then you can't walk. You have to have some time off work. You have to sit down. You have to slow down. So there's a reason for everything that happens. And, if you, like I say, have a disability or something like that, you're proving to the world that you have power, that you can overcome anything that you are given at birth, because you are a leader and a pioneer of truth. So there's many, many journeys, many, many things we experience throughout our journeys, but the goal is always the same. Love, self-love, loving others, focusing on what love truly is, kindness, the fruit of the spirit, all of those things. So our physical self opens us up to understand. So think about the chakra system in the body. So things you're experiencing in this area, it's connected with the crown chakra. It's connected with the third eye chakra. It's connected with the ear chakras. It's connecting with the throat chakra, which can affect the mouth. And even though there isn't a mouth chakra, the angels show me it's like there is one, because it's all this area here, So if you experience anything in this kind of area, you are dealing with opening up, awareness, clarity, the need to see things clearly, the need to observe, the need to release pressure. The mind can be a garden where we create beautiful flowers or horrible weeds. So everything starts in here. Through our third eye, opening up to that truth, to our mind, opening up, guidance coming in, speaking our truth. This is why you experience things. So, for example, if you burp and you think, how is that releasing fear? Fear comes from deep within. And when we burp, we release that energy out. So we release fear through our physical outlet, through our mouth, or through our bowels. You know what it's like if you've ever had something scary happen to you. You might want to go to the toilet a bit more. You're either running the loo or you need to have a number 2 because everything's churning in your stomach. Or maybe you throw up, okay, because things are coming out. We're releasing things. So the energy between here, well, not really that, it's kind of the shoulder area. The angels are breaking this down for me right now. This is nothing I've researched or anything like that. This is a channeled message. So the angels are giving you your physical body is in 3 parts when you are dealing with physical symptoms. This energy here, from your head to your shoulders down to kind of where your hips are. So this is connected with burdens, things you need to heal in your heart, things connected with, finances. And think about the shoulders first of all. If you're having shoulder pain, you're feeling burdens. Think about Jesus. Jesus carried the cross. He took on the weight of the world. Okay? So if you feel you're taking on the weight of the world right now, taking on everyone else's problems, you're going to have shoulder pain. It's a given. You're going to have backache. You may feel hunched over. If you have backache, it's connected with financial struggle, security, stability, not feeling you have what you want, or worrying about the future. So the back pain is all about worry, fear. Remember what the angels say: if you have time to worry, you have time to pray. If you're having issues in the arms and the hands, okay, what do we do with our hands then? We feel, we touch things. So if you're thinking about what you want to touch, or you're itching to make a change, and you want to feel different things, or you want to experience different things, you're going to have things going on in your hands. Your fingers can also be connected with things you may be hiding within, issues need resolving. Think about the wedding finger. The wedding finger, if you're not being true to yourself, say if someone's having an affair or something's not right in their relationship, they're going to have issues with the ring finger. Okay, thumbs are about stability as well. What do we do with thumbs? We put fingerprints down, we make things happen. All of our fingers have a job to do. So all of this, if you're having heart pain, your heart is opening more. The need to love more, love yourself more, give to yourself. You could be breaking barriers around your heart and releasing and forgiving, healing, connected with the past. So I feel the heart is also connected with forgiveness. We've got the stomach area connected with fear, because our stomach is our inner guidance system. Our gut, stomach, digestive system, it's connected with the gut instinct, the solar plexus, the sacral chakra. It's all connected. So, if you feel something in your gut, then trust that feeling. And it speaks to you, your gut speaks to you through being hungry, through being wanting to go to the loo, or having that urgency. And, I've been that same. I've either held things in or needed to go more. When my mum was in hospital, because I'm not going on about when she died, but before, she had like a big period between having the operation and passing. So she had her operation, I think it was 2014, goes that quickly. And then she passed last year in 2021. So, when she was going for any treatment or when she was in hospital, I'd always be on the toilet. I always had to keep going out and going to the toilet. I could go to the toilet perhaps 7 or 8 times during that hospital visit, because it's nerves, it's dread, it's that sense of something going on. Yet it can work the other way. You hold things in because of fear. So, you're holding on, or you're afraid of letting go. If you're afraid of letting go, you may get constipation. These are things that can affect the body. So, if you're having liver issues, it's your body saying, cut out toxins. And if you think, well, I'm not drinking anymore, I'm not doing anything toxic, you may be in a toxic situation. What does the liver do? It kind of, it filters out toxins, the kidneys too. Anything, kidney stones. Think about the part of the body and think about what it does. And if you are needing to heal something around that, that's why you're having an issue. And you can think, okay, my heart's hurting today. It's not me. What is it? It's your twin. Your twin is craving you, missing you, feeling hurt, feeling pain. And that hurts the heart. So think about where the pain is, whether it's internal or external, and then sit with that feeling and say, okay, what's going on? Talk to your lungs. If you feel you can't breathe, why? It's usually because we feel trapped in a situation, or we feel we need to get out. We need to get out more, or we're craving adventure. There's many, many things, which takes us on to the lower part of the body, which is all connected with movement. What do legs do? Or what are legs designed to do? Move. Feet move. Feet create balance and stability. Without feet, we'd fall over. So the feet are about balance, the root. So really the lower half of the body, even though where the root chakra is located, may seem different, but the root is about going into the floor. So, whenever we meditate, or not necessarily meditate, but when we do a power cleanse, and there's many of those in the playlist. So when I say, right, we're going to do a power cleanse, what do I ask to do? Feet on the floor, shoes off, socks off, tights off, anything on your feet off. Feel the ground. It doesn't matter if it's the ground, the carpet, soil, concrete, wood, wherever you are, feel the ground beneath your feet. Why? Because that's you connecting with the root of the situation, the root of who you are, the root of the earth, the root of this existence. So you're feeling the ground and its power. That's why in Pretty Woman, Richard Gere walked on the grass, because he was grounding himself. That's why when we go in by the ocean, we feel the sand between our toes and it feels amazing. Or we walk on soil and that feels good, or grass, because, the other day George went out the house and I thought, what's he doing? And he was just walking with no shoes on the grass because he was grounding himself. He's feeling the power of earth. As above, so below. And I know I've been talking about this a lot lately because I've been using the Book of Shadows Tarot, as above, so below. But above is above. So anything from the head up is connected with the higher realms. Anything from the feet down is connected with the 3D world. That's a good way to look at it too. So, if you feel that you're having leg pain, feet ache, knees are a reminder to be flexible. It's about changes you want to make, things you want to do, places you want to go. Hips, okay, changing. What do they say? The hips don't lie. Is that Shakira? The hips don't lie. Your hips are about movement, moving the body. People have to have hip replacements, knee replacements, because it's connected with not really doing the things you want to do, repressing these feelings. So your body is a temple. Now, I could sit here all day and talk about the different types of things. We know that if we're having eye issues, it's because we don't like what we see. If we're having throat issues, things need to be said. If we're having heart pain, we need to, slow down, but we have to release fear around our love life or things that we love. Things that, we are holding on to. If you're having like a feeling, when you have a heart attack and you feel that restriction, okay, that's because we may be holding on too tight and we have to let go. When your nails break, it's because of things you're doing on the journey. There's so many things. So what I really want to do is say to you, where your pain is right now, whatever you're experiencing, turn off your phone, okay? Well, not necessarily turn off your phone, but put your phone down. Close your eyes, sit with it. Focus on the place where the pain is and ask it, what is your problem? Well, what are you trying to tell me? What would you like me to know? Is it my pain, or is it my twin's pain? Or am I experiencing ascension? Am I experiencing something with someone else? Because, if you're a reader or if you are a healer and you're not shielding yourself, remember your aura. If you're not cutting cords, because every conversation we have, there's an etheric cord between us. Every conversation you have with another person, there's an etheric cord between you. If you don't cut that cord energetically after, by bringing a closure to the conversation or the situation, then you'll carry around that burden or that conversation, or you'll carry it around. And that doesn't mean you have to walk around cutting cords. We do it automatically. When I end a reading, I'll always say, I hope this helps, see you soon, or have a good day, or whatever I say. That is me releasing you from the conversation and releasing myself. When we say goodbye to someone, see you later, we are ending that conversation. When we say thank you, we are releasing, the situation. So we do it anyway. But if we are still thinking about that conversation, or we're still carrying around that energy, not only is it like carrying that cross around so it affects your shoulders, but it takes a toll on everything going on inside. So remember, if you are a reader or a healer, remember also to, release that person. And it's really powerful, because when me and George went on holiday to Torquay, we met the lady there, Mel. She was amazing in the hotel. She was a massage therapist, healer, everything she was doing. She was the in-house spa woman. And we both had reflexology sessions, and George had a hot stone massage. And because we're spiritual people, we got talking to her, and she's a really nice woman, we're hoping to, next time we go, spend some time with her and her husband. And she was telling me how what she does, she says she doesn't even really know sometimes why she does it, but when she's with a client, she, first of all, in her mind, she will accept that client and thank the universe for this client and, allow the energy in, which we do. Very Reiki, holistic there. But when she kind of finishes the treatment, she'll also, in her mind, stand there and say a little prayer and release the person. And that's absolutely what we should do in all situations. So, if you're still thinking about your twin or stressing over your twin, it's because you're not letting go. And we all learn that as a divine feminine on this journey, the need to let go. We have to let go of fear. We have to release everything that holds us back when we're grabbing onto them because we're communicating too much and they're not giving back and we feel depleted, drained. Why? That's you. Your body is saying, have a rest. Stop trying so hard. Relax. And remember, divine intervention will come in if you're not following the guidance. If you carry on communicating, trying to make it all happen, and then suddenly they block you, or suddenly you're in separation. It's the universe saying, you didn't listen, so I've had to step in to help you to learn the lesson that you're not currently learning. So everything happens to grow you, everything. Even if you think you're being punished or, why is this happening to me? Address the situation, because you are bigger than that physical thing. You are a spiritual being, you are strong. God will not give you anything that you can't handle. And if you want more guidance, if you're thinking, well, okay, I'm going to connect with my body and ask it a question and all these things. And if you still feel that you don't know what the symptom is or what it's showing to you, I can fully recommend this book by Louise Hay, Heal Your Body. There is a bigger one than this called How to Heal Your Life, but Heal Your Body is a small version. And in the back of this book, or in this whole book, okay, but in most of this book, you've got an appendix like this one. And it gives you every single problem you can have in your physical body. The probable cause, which is why it's coming up. And then the new thought pattern to eradicate it. So, for example, we're going to pick one. So if you're having, we've got headaches, okay, says, or heart issues, because I'm on headache and heart. Headaches, it says, invalidating the self-criticism and fear. So headache is connected with pressure. We put pressure on ourselves. We may be criticising ourselves. We may be in fear. We may feel we need validation from another when we don't. And the way to overcome that is by saying, I love and approve of myself. I see myself and what I do with eyes of love. I am safe. So if you think, okay, my masculine's having headaches, what does it mean? You can look at it and think, wow, he's criticising himself. He's in fear. He doesn't feel validated. And he needs to love and approve of himself. He needs to see himself and what he does with love. And he needs to feel safe. You see? So it really does make sense. So, for example, I've just seen it and it just jumped out because, these are things we all go through, teeth and gums. So I just saw the gum there. Let me bring up the gum. Okay, gum. So if I can't find it, I'm not meant to talk about it, but I saw gum come up. Gum problems, yeah, there are gum problems, which again, remember, can affect the teeth. Inability to back up decisions, wishy-washy about life. Okay, so if you're having gum problems and you're thinking, there's nothing wrong with my teeth, or you go to the dentist, and I've done this so many times, and there's nothing wrong. It's because of something to do with Ascension. Then I'm thinking, okay, no, it's not connected with George. It's connected with the collective. So it's the inability to back up decisions. So in other words, the masculines want to make a decision, but in the mind, the back and forth, they're very wishy-washy with what they're doing. 1 minute they want it, then they're in fear about it, so they don't. They're like, oh, what do I do? So the way to overcome that is I am a decisive person. I follow through and support myself with love. So we understand through the problems with the teeth and the gums that the divine masculine needs to become a decisive person, make a decision and follow through on their plans and support those plans and themselves with love. Isn't it interesting? So I hope that sheds some light onto physical symptoms as a twin flame, as a light worker, and as a human being, or should I say a spiritual being having a human experience in this life. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.